What is going on, guys? Nicksbankrpt here with a new video today. So I'm pretty much explaining about how I got this supercar Lamborghini at the age 21, and I just want to give everything, be as transparent as possible, explain the whole situation, the whole process, and how tough and stressful the whole thing has been. I want to touch bases on last Wednesday's video of how to get a supercar at a young age. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and explain, if you haven't already, checked that video out of how you guys could do it, and this is how I did it. I'm going to explain this whole situation right now. So as I mentioned in the last video, I want to do as least amount of cuts as possible. I want to do the least amount of cuts possible in this video. I want to try to keep it 100% like direct with you guys, and honestly, I hope you guys do enjoy these videos. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Comment down below if you want to see more videos like this in the future or more influential content. I'm always here to make anybody's days better. If I can help anyone anyway, I'm all for it. I want to go ahead and get this channel going and reach out to people and help some people out that do want help. I'm always here for you guys. If you guys want to DM me, always DM me. I'll always be here for you guys, because you guys are honestly here supporting me for where I want to go. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this video about getting this Lamborghini Huracan at age 21. Alright, so I just want to touch bases on the whole finance situation and all of that with getting this car. When I got this car, it wasn't as easy as getting another type of car. They look at so many things. If you own a home, if you've had a car like this in the past, what your highest loan was, even then it doesn't matter. And they also they were telling me, this is what I was explained to by the financial manager at my local dealer. They also look at the amount of loans you've had in the past and the payoffs. If they weren't over a certain threshold, it wasn't looking good for you. You got to put more down, and you got to dish out that extra money. And I had my dad co-sign for me, and it's still this horrible situation. And it was a whole stressful process, but they did a great job helping me through it. I got the car. Honestly, that was insane. I didn't expect to get it. When I first got it, I didn't know what a 580 was, to be honest. I was like, what's a 580? I didn't know what the dash 2 meant, and I learned all that. Which is so embarrassing to even say, but I did want the rear-wheel drive. I honestly thought most of them came rear-wheel drive, and I guess I was correct, sort of. I didn't want the 610, because that was an all-wheel drive, and I want to do some crazy content for you guys in the future, when I could start affording that, with some donuts, with some burnouts, and some crazy stuff with the new wrap coming up, guys. That wrap is going to be insane. I honestly can't wait for that. And I also want to mention, you guys also need to have the same drive and motivation that these other people are having, that you guys watch, or these influencers have. May some of them contact you and reach out to you if you try DMing them, potentially. That should not discourage you from not wanting to where you want to be, or to what you want to hear. You don't need to hear from someone to get to where you want to be, because honestly, not many influencers reached out to me. I had a few influencers that are kind enough to take the time out of their day, just like I was kind enough to reach out to them and take the time out of my day, because we're all equal people. You got to see it like that. You can't see, oh, I have more followers, or I have money, or I have this, I have that, I can't talk to you, or I'm too good to respond back to a DM, or oh, I have too many DMs, I have 1,000 DMs, I can't reply to all these people. Yes, you can. You're just closed-minded and you don't want to perceive it like that. So please, guys, a few YouTubers, they reached out to me. JR Garage, Snooge, huge YouTubers that I honestly watched literally growing from the start, honestly. And when I'm saying I watched them from growing from the start, I really mean that. I'm not like half these commenters people. Oh yeah, I watched them from the start too. I'm trying to record! Alright, sorry about that. A little, But yeah, as I mentioned, a lot of them wouldn't get back to me. They got back to me. It's honestly great feeling when you have people with bigger followings that message you back. It's just awesome to see that they're still humble. They're still willing to reach out to their followers. I'm not too sure if they respond back to all their followers, but they reached out to me they responded back to me when I reached out to them, which is super sick. Honestly, I really that meant the world to me. And guys, if people don't respond to you, it shouldn't make you not as happy. I messaged a bunch of YouTubers, and all of them got back to me, but it is what it is, and I put my mind and I put my heart and soul and everything, blood, sweat, and tears into this car, and I made it happen. Guys, I literally don't have money where I could go enjoy myself, and I put myself in the situation just because I wanted to make at a point and a fact that anything is possible. You put your mind into it. There's many people that sit here and just complain, or they say, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that, and it never happens. Like, it's just so frustrating. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. If you're gonna say you're gonna make something happen, make it happen. And honestly, guys, at one point, after I had that whole legal thing with BMW, I was looking at Lamborghini Gallardos. I was looking at an old car, like an older car. It was still a Lamborghini, and I was still like super like ecstatic about it. But look, I got a Huracan because of like the whole way that my job has been treating me. Like, thank God that I have that job. It means the world to me. And also because I saved my money, and because I like that whole situation with the legal thing with BMW as well. I'll get into that in the next video. That all added up together, and it got me to where I am right now. But also, I gotta like think about as well as the drive, the motivation, the people around me, my coworkers, my family, my friends, the haters. The haters honestly keep me going too. Like, it's a little annoying, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, but at the same time, it just keeps me wanting to do more to prove them wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of these people, like, they hate because they don't want to see you succeed. And honestly, that's not what you guys should like acknowledge. You don't want to acknowledge that stuff. And I also want to touch bases on how I got this like down payment on this car and all of that. So I work in a tech job, and you know, that job, I didn't think I was going to get it. I applied and I was having issues, and I applied at dealerships, and before I even applied to the tech job, I applied to multiple dealerships, and they were like going to get back to me, and then I got this exception at my new job, and that's when I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna cut those out. This is my time. Like, I'm worth more than minimum wage, and as it doesn't pay a lot of money, guys. I'm just keeping it honest. Like, it pays a decent amount of money. It doesn't pay an insane amount of money, but you know, it's good enough for me to afford this. I had that legal issue as I spoke about with the BMW M4 competition package, and essentially that whole legal thing, I'll get into that in another video. But yeah, let's just say I got a good chunk of money back from that vehicle, and I put that and another year of savings of work into this car. And guys, I wake up from 4 a.m. and you know, I start my job. I get ready for my job now since I'm working from home, and you know, I get everything going, and then I start my job at like 5 o'clock, and I get off at like 4 o'clock. And you know, it's not easy doing all that all the time, and the only thing that keeps me going is the people I work with are amazing. The job I do, I enjoy it, and I have this that I'm like looking at, and I appreciate that every day. So just putting those factors in, it just keeps me going. It keeps me like motivated to like wake up and to go to work every single day. Even like before the work at home, I'd wake up at like 3:30, 3:50, around that time frame, just to go to work. And I always get to work early because I enjoy my job. And honestly, that's the type of environment I want to see you guys in, because if I could do this, you guys could do it too. I'm no different than everybody. We're all equal. Everyone's equal. And that's why I always say never settle, because if I settled, I'd have that. And I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, guys.
Yeah, bro. That's all taste.
Guys, I'm literally joking. And honestly, one thing that I don't really mention on like vlogs and stuff, I mean, I did mention it a few times, I really want a Prius. Those cars are sick, they're awesome, they're nice, they're aggressive, and honestly, I really do think it looks good. Like, I think it looks maybe just as good as this, being completely honest. Like, it really looks good. If you do a few things here and there to the car, it looks amazing. Everyone just hates on it because it's a Prius, and it's that name that people don't like, and they take the perception of the old Prius, which did look ugly, to the new Prius. And even the old ones they were decent. They weren't ugly. They were like, yeah, they were like decent. It was just like an average car.
It's like a Gallardo, bro.
Yeah, it looked like a Lamborghini Gallardo, actually. That's a good comparison. Yeah, so I want to get a Prius. I want to replace this to no longer be my daily driver, so I could have that car to commute, so I could literally go do some crazy videos with you guys. Guys, if you want to see donuts in this Huracan, I can't wait till I get that Prius. Donuts in a Prius. Who's done that? Maybe someone's done that, but I'm definitely doing that. That's going to be insane. That's right. Burnouts in a Prius. We're going to do some crazy stuff in a Prius. We're going to take that Prius across to the US, maybe. That'd be insane. Driving my Prius from California to New York. That'd be insane. Imagine that as a video. Oh my god, dude. That's an hour and 16. Or an hour and 16. What am I saying? We're not driving an SF. That's a day in 16 hours.
No, that's like longer than that,
No,
bro.
it's a day in
That-
16
that's
hours.
Nah, dude. A day in 16 hours
I'm
is
telling
like
you right
cannibal. Like if you didn't sleep.
Dude, we're not sleeping. Are you
You want to?
a straight
Dude.
shot, bro. We're not like all these other YouTubers. We're gonna stop at a hotel and go eat and stuff. No, we're gonna pack the Prius up. We're gonna fill that Prius up, and we're just gonna stop at gas stations. That's all we're doing.
All right, you're driving the entire time.
I'm driving the entire time.
Bro, you can't even stay up for 8 hours. What makes you think?
No,
you
we're
can stay
gonna
up
do
for
it, guys. We're gonna do it.
20, like 30.
I'm telling you right
bro?
now. We're gonna. Let me look it up. Give me 1 second, guys, while I look up this information. Okay, so yeah, guys, a day and 18 hours to get there. I will do that video just for you guys, and that's honestly how I got this Lamborghini at age 21. And I don't know how I'm gonna get that Prius. I might need my, yeah, I'm gonna need my family's help on that for sure. They're gonna get me that car because I can't afford another car. I can barely afford to go to McDonald's at this point in my life, guys. But hey, I made it happen, and you know, to be quite honest with you guys, if you are, you know, a younger child or, you know, under the age of like, let's say 25, it makes it a lot easier for you because you don't have all these like other responsibilities that you need to be paying for, which is why you do have a higher opportunity or a higher chance than someone older, which, you know, unfortunately they have other expenses they need to put as a priority rather than getting a car like this or getting something of this class, you know what I'm saying? So all in all, what I want to go ahead and pretty much explain here is if you're a young person, please do not waste any time and just keep focusing on how to get to where you want to be, and you could honestly make it happen, because I did the same thing. As I say, you never want to settle, but right now is like a good place, I guess I could say, where I don't know if content's the right word to use, because you should never be content with what you have. You should always be thankful and grateful, but once you're content, you're settling for what you have. And essentially, I think that once you settle for something, you're just, as I always mention, you're losing track of what your main goal is. And I just want to see younger people enjoying their life at a younger age rather than having a lot of older people driving these cars or having all these success, I don't know, stories. It's just, to me, it's more motivating to see someone young doing something and living their life and being happy with what they have, rather than seeing someone, you know, that's already lived life and is enjoying their life at a lot older of an age, which there's nothing wrong with, don't get me wrong, but you know, I just want to see everyone succeed, and hopefully I do help influence some of you guys to go ahead and change something in your life where you're able to start living the life that you always dreamed of, because it's definitely possible and everything is feasible. I just want to influence other people to make it happen too. It's definitely possible, and it's a crazy experience. The amount of people you get to meet from owning exotic cars is beyond insane, and the amount of amazing people that are out there that own these cars, and like the amount of like genuine people there are, is literally amazing. Like Julian from Club Corsa, that guy is so down to earth, super humble, always like positive, and literally makes sure that every single action he makes, he's like secured on like a reason about that. And that's like amazing, because a lot of people just jump to everything. Like they just believe something, they hear something, they just want to get to it. Guys, you need to like, everyone needs to relax, calm down, stop hating, stay positive. Oh my god, what was that? Did you see that? That was a huge bug. Stay positive and honestly, remember, never settle.